Hi then guys, welcome to another video. I wasn't originally going to do a video on this, which is going to be the buddy burner today. And the reason I'm doing it is I've just been in clearing out the garage, getting rid of all the bits and pieces of the work I've been doing, and I found loads of empty tuna tins, which is what I normally use the buddy burner for. So I thought I might as well make a few, because I plan on going out and doing a few bits of wild camping over the next few weeks, especially while the kids are off school. So while I'm making one, I thought I'd do a video of it, so in case anyone hasn't heard of one, or they're not quite sure actually how to make one and how easy it is. So you don't need a lot. What I've got in here, don't want it to tip all over the floor, is actually old bits of candles that I've kept behind. If you've been lighting candles, especially around the house, it doesn't really matter whether they're scented or not. Stick them all in an old pan, make sure it is an old pan, you're going to use it. And before I go any further, I'm just going to start this off and get it melting. There we go, we'll just leave that going. That'll take a couple of minutes to make. Obviously I've got a mic on today, hopefully the sound will be alright. There's quite a few people around the estate actually doing a lot of work at the moment. There's chainsaws and steel saws going all over the place. So all you need for this, like I said, is I'm using a paraffin wax because it's a candle. I've used beeswax for this before. I've even heard of people using diesel, petrol, other flammable things that they can stick inside the tin itself. And what it is made up of, in good Blue Peter style, is one I made earlier. It's cardboard stuck inside a tuna tin filled with some sort of paraffin type material, as in like this one here. It's just old candles I've used before. If you notice, you stick it out quite close, it actually comes above, excuse using fingers, it actually comes above the rim with the cardboard, because that then will act as a wick for when you light it. So you haven't actually got to create a wick. It's done naturally by the length of the cardboard. So the cardboard itself then, it's quite simple to cut. You look at the width of your tin, just get a simple black marker pen, lay it down, and what you want is to make it a little bit bigger. Not a lot, just a little bit bigger. A few marks along the side. And that'll get us going for now. So that's melting nicely on top of there. Because I'm using the Stanley blade, I'm going to make sure I do give myself a little bit of protection so I don't chop my fingers off as I'm doing it. So I've got a glass table here, so again, for protection wise, I've just stuck down a cutting mat. That's melting nicely on there now. A couple of minutes, that'll be completely gone. All I'm going to do is cut myself a rough line. It hasn't got to be perfect, guys. Just give yourself a rough line all the way down. There or thereabouts. All the way down. There's the first one done and dusted. Obviously for the next one, all you've got to do is line it up on there and just go again. Give yourself a couple of these. Move up the bottom one, keep it going down. Preparation for this takes about maybe 5 minutes. That's nice and melted now. Turn that off. No dark art to it. Just keep it moving along. There we go, there's two. That hopefully will do us. We'll find out in a second if we have to put any extra in. So the next thing we're going to do then, take our gloves off now. Get a cardboard and start off nice and small. All you're going to do is roll it up nice and tight. The more cardboard you can get in there, the more fuel that'll be to burn. Start rolling it up. Like I said, try and keep it as tight as you can. It is quite windy here today. Hopefully you can still hear me over the microphone, and I've stuck it in there today. Wouldn't normally use it, but hopefully it works. And with the next one, there's no tape or anything involved. It's just literally a case of carrying on rolling it up where the last one left off. Keep it going as tight as you can. It's got it yay big. If it is a little bit big, like that one is there, you can take some out. That should just about do it. Cram it into the tin. Doesn't have to be pretty, just has to go in. Pull out the centre, and there you can see it's just coming over the edge here, which will act as a wick as well. So to prevent actually burning the table itself, I'll leave it on there. There's our hot wax, nice and melted now in liquid form. Hopefully you can see that without me spilling it on the brand new grass. And it is just a case of simply pouring the wax inside. Doesn't have to be pretty. Get as much of it inside as you can. Shake it out. We spilt a little bit to the side, but I can still see inside there. Let it run around a little bit while it's still in liquid form before it goes hard. Get it all inside there. Get the cardboard to soak it right up. There's a good amount in that one. And that is it, guys. It's still quite liquefied, so I'm not going to tilt it all the way up, but you can see there where it's gone a lot darker, it's filled up with the wax. That, guys, is as simple as it is. 1x buddy burner. Fantastic bit of kit just to keep in the side pouch, or if you're burging, or even in a pocket if you've got big enough pockets when you go walking, if you're going to camp out overnight. Can be used to boil water for food, but it takes a little bit of time. It doesn't produce a massive amount of heat like using a normal cooker. If you've got a pocket rocket or a jet boil or something like that, that's probably a better option. But what it does do is you can stick it underneath a bivvy or something like that, and it produces quite a lot of heat for the size of it, which is fantastic. If you're ever going to put it inside a tent, I'll never recommend putting a flame inside a tent, but if you've got an outside canopy to the tent and you stick it inside there, then it can produce a lot of heat, bring inside and actually warm your tent up for the size of it. And what it's taking you to make, it's taken 2-3 minutes to actually create it. It's a fantastic bit of kit, a little bit of a survival camping hack for you. Well, guys, any questions, chuck it on the Facebook site. Cheers for now.